Hey guys, back like we never left. Today we're talking about this. Give me 1 second. We're talking about this XBF debacle happening. Not gonna be on for long. I had some slides for you guys, some stuff for you guys to see. We're gonna have to rough it. StreamYard wasn't working that well. A few things I want to show you guys. Let's see what some of our YouTubers are saying about this, but it's crazy. So FTX is an exchange, crypto exchange, and it just went under. CZ, one of my favorite businessmen in the crypto space, called this guy out. Basically called this guy out and said, hey man, we think you're cheating people and stuff like that. So this has happened all in Twitter, and called him out. And yeah, man, yeah, this guy's a fraud. He was used. He had two companies basically. Well, he had several companies, but two main companies, Alameda and FTX. Alameda was basically his investment arm, and FTX was the crypto exchange. And what he would do is utilize the money that was inside the exchange to invest in things, which is crazy. So some of Alameda's investments went under. So SBF would take the money from FTX and siphon it to Alameda, which is crazy.
Like basically built a backdoor into it. It's been confirmed. So this guy is a criminal. He will be caught and he will be thrown in prison. And maybe he will be forced to fight angry FTX investors in a steel cage match. So basically, like SBF transferred 10. Check this out. I linked the article. He transferred $10 billion of customer funds from FTX to Alameda Research. By the way, that's actually how this all started. Alameda Research lost a lot of money doing something or other. I don't really know, and I don't really care. They lost a lot of money doing something or other, probably reckless trading. So they used FTT as collateral to borrow a $10 billion of customer funds from FTX. Obviously, that's not a good thing because you can't really use a coin that you created as collateral. Because if you use a coin that you yourself created as collateral, that means like as soon as your company goes down, your collateral is pretty much worthless. So that is not something you ever want founders to actually do with your money. So yeah, that's very, very, very bad, extremely bad for FTX and all that's actually involved. So that's a big, big no-no, a huge no-no. So we gotta be very, very, very well aware of something like that. So that's a huge no-no. And they actually did it. So they're basically getting pwned for doing that. And the thing is, like, there was a backdoor into it that he himself programmed, or he had a developer program. So a large portion of that total has since disappeared because remember, a lot of that was backed by FTT, which is worthless now, basically. So while it is known that FTX moved customer funds to Alameda, the missing funds are reported here for the first time. So essentially, like, yeah, Alameda took $10 billion worth of customer funds, but like there's an extra $1 billion missing now. And people are speculating that SBF might have actually ran off with it. And we have this. FTX had a backdoor. So insider paper, we just read the backdoor, insider paper, alert. most tracked flight right now is a founder and former CEO of FTX. Flight is en route to Argentina after FTX collapse and reports of hack. So yeah, this doesn't look good. This does not look good. So he is on the run. He is actually in Argentina. He's in the 10 billion, like the 10 billion isn't really missing. We know the $10 billion honestly really isn't missing. So the $10 billion got loaned from FTX to Alameda Research. Okay. That's not really missing. That's not like, it's not missing. It's just gone. But the other $1 billion, it seems like SBF might have actually just ran off with. So this is really, really bad, folks. Really, really bad, especially for FTX customers. You do not want to hear this. 100%. You're like, you definitely do not want to hear something like this. But unfortunately, this is the fate of FTX customers right now. There's no money left in there. So he just basically stole all the customer funds. He completely stole the customer funds, which is like absolutely insane. Man, this you cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up at all. So Sam Bankman-Fried did all of this. He basically apologized for FTX's downfall, saying that he screwed up. He orchestrated a hack, and he flew to Argentina at the same time. That is like a triple threat, folks. Maybe he's hiding somewhere in the Andes right now. Maybe a llama will find him and eat him for breakfast. I don't know, but this is crazy, absolutely insane. And we can actually look at the path of his flight. He flew from the Bahamas straight to Argentina on a Gulfstream 450. So that's his private jet. And now he's probably hiding out somewhere in the Andes. That's crazy. Yeah. So apparently FTX had a backdoor into its accounting software, and SBF actually wrote that in himself. And he used this backdoor to move billions without triggering alerts to other staff. So no one knew about this. Maybe besides his exec team in the Bahamas, besides SBF himself. This is incredible. This is there's scams, but this is like a whole new level of scam. This is a whole new level of scam. How convenient. The devs think, oh shit, I'm losing my job. Time to use that backdoor to exit with some tokens. Yes. He's already on his way to Argentina. At least the jet he usually charters. So if he hasn't landed in Argentina yet, let's see, how long does it take to fly from Bahamas to Argentina? Because they can catch him at the airport. They can definitely catch him at the airport. 7 hours and 49 minutes. So if he actually left 2 days ago, he's already in Argentina running somewhere in the Andes. So if he's in the Andes, it's going to be very, very hard for anyone to catch him unless they employ the help of a Yeti, which I'm not really sure how that works or not. But this is freaking incredible, man.
A Yeti? What the? A freaking Yeti. We need to get a Yeti on this guy. So you hear it right there. I mean, okay, so it's not conclusive. We don't have enough information. We can't look through the airplane and stuff like that. But we see from what we see right there that one of his planes did go to another location. We don't know if he was in there. All the information I'm getting right now is Bahamas people are holding him, and I'm getting information that he's already over there. It's just a lot of mixed information right now, and we're gonna have to wait it. We're gonna have to wait it. Got some other information that I want to show you guys. And the reason why I would have done this a long time ago, But I was trying to get information as well myself. I mean, I'm like, damn, none of these YouTubers are really gonna do some freaking, well, half of them freaking advertise this damn thing. I mean, shoot. I would want to hide in the box too if I was advertising FTX. FTX spent $74 million on real estates in Bahamas. So convenient this year, exclusive. FTX spent the past year buying up residential properties around its headquarters in Bahamas. Uh, Headquarters in Bahamas. FTX is known for its unique communal setup in the Caribbean island where teammates work and live side by side. Now, the bankrupt crypto exchange FTX Group went on a real estate splurge this year, according to the government document obtained by the block and confirmed by two former FTX employees. In total, the document finds that FTX property holdings spent $74 million on properties in Bahamas over 2022. The bulk of that money, $67 million, went to entities surrounding Albany, Bahamas, a luxury condo resort in New Province. The document, moreover, notes one purchase of a condominium at One Cable Beach for $2 million made by Sam Bankman directly in late 2021. For reference, Bahamian dollars is pegged to and maintains parity with the US dollars. One Cable Beach is another beachside luxury condominium complex. FTX is known for a unique communal setup in Bahamas where, okay, where am I? Those properties were purchased outright, not rental, leaving the question unanswered as to what happens with the property when it was for the company that is effectively shutting down. FTX and a cluster of linked entities have also recently filed for bankruptcy protection, making outstanding assets a critical point of contention for users who have been locked. Whoa, wait a minute. FTX is known for a unique communal setup in Bahamas where teammates at the firm and other companies with ties to FTX work and live side by side. The Caribbean luxury oasis is striking considering Bankman-Fried commitment to effective altruism and much promotes indifference to the trappings of wealth. Those properties were purchased outright, not rentals, leaving the question unanswered as to what happens with the properties when it was for a company that is effectively shut down. FTX and the cluster of linked entities have also recently filed for bankruptcy protection, making outstanding assets a critical point of contention for users who have been locked out of their funds. Those including FTX employees who the firm reportedly pressured to keep their savings on the exchange. 2 days ago, the Security Commission of Bahamas froze FTX digital market assets and appointed a liquidator. Current FTX leadership could not be reached for comments. Representatives for Albany, Bahamas had not returned a question for comments at publication. Oh, shoot. My God. What is going on here? Yeah, this is probably the most interesting story. It's crazy. It's like unbelievable. We got some more information here. $2 billion of clients' money is missing from the collapsed crypto exchange FTX. Founder Sam Bankman-Fried denies secretly transferring $10 billion to trading company run by his girlfriend. FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried allegedly shuffled $10 billion in funds to his trading firm Alameda Research, with about $2 billion now missing. Source said that the CEO showed spreadsheets revealing the missing funds from FTX, which, along with Alameda, declared bankruptcy on Friday. Bankman-Fried denied making the secret transfer to his crypto trading firm, which is run by his girlfriend, Caroline Ellison. He declined to comment about the missing funds and said his firm had confusing internal labeling. The SEC, which has been criticized for not acting sooner, is investigating FTX handling of customer funds as well. Its crypto lending activity. About $2 billion of customer funds have vanished from collapsed crypto exchange FTX, according to two people familiar with the matter. Funder, the CEO Sam Bankman-Fried, secretly transferred $10 billion of the customers' funds from FTX to the trading company Alameda Research, which is run by his girlfriend Caroline Ellison, reports. A large portion of the total has since disappeared, they said. One source puts missing amount at about $1.7 billion. The other said the gap was between $1 billion to $2 billion. While it's known that FTX moved customer funds to Alameda, the missing funds are reported here for the first time. The financial hole was revealed in records that Bankman-Fried shared with other senior executives last Sunday, according to the two sources. The records provide an up-to-date account of the situation at the time, they said. Both sources held senior FTX position until this week and said they were briefed on the company's finance by top staff. Bahamas-based FTX filed for bankruptcy on Friday after a rush of customers withdrawals early this week. A rescue deal with rival exchange Binance fell through, precipitation crypto's highest profile collapse in recent years. Jeez. And this is his girlfriend right here. She looks young. Wow, this is pretty interesting, man. This is pretty interesting. She was the one running billions. She was running a company worth billions of dollars. I mean, if you try to search for her and look for interviews, it seems like I mean, she does have a background of working in trading for a little bit of time, and it seemed like she wanted to learn even more about trading, but her boyfriend, hey man, it seems the truth is you can't act like you don't know. You know what I mean? You can't act like you don't know certain things. I mean, I'll tell you the truth. If these people were, I'm just saying, if they were a little darker, crazy, they were a little dark. If they were my shaded color skin, they would have been hung to a tree, bro. I'll tell you the truth. Jesus. Because like these guys look like, for Americans, these guys look like their kids. You know what I mean? They gotta go to jail, man. You gotta go to jail. You you have to know it's no excuse. Like you guys are old enough to know that you guys ain't supposed to be trading with other people's money. I mean, you guys already had the experience of Luna and what happened to them and the embarrassment that happened to that. FTX should have just, jeez, like, whew. Yeah, I mean, I think other people who had worked with him wanted to, they knew. But they knew something was wrong. It wasn't run, the business wasn't run regularly, but they still funnel money. Elon Musk had an inkling. He's like, this guy he doesn't look like he passed the sniff test. Something stinks. Other people, you know what I mean, felt the same way. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. I will definitely pause this. Guys, I will pause this right now. And tomorrow we'll get right back into it. We'll get right back into it. More videos tomorrow. I just wanted to give you a quick excerpt of the information I got. Let me see if I have one more thing. What's this? No. Let's go back to one of the YouTubers.
The jet land, yeah, the jet landed probably like 2-3 days ago at least. People lost millions already. Can't go back in time to fix. Time to move on. It's time to move on, but they need to catch this guy. They need to catch this guy.
They do.
They absolutely need to catch this guy. He should go to El Salvador. I don't know about that. There was a plane being tracked by Twitter that left exact same time for me as his hack. Well, the thing is, like, I'm sure the plane actually left long before the hack was discovered. Like, I like SBF. He might have. I think he was probably like planning his getaway. I think he was planning his getaway like a long time ago because he knew that he was going to be caught. He won't just blend in. Probably not. Should pull, or what was the dude's name? I don't know. Oh, the McAfee. I mean, McAfee eventually died though. President of Argentina is President Albert. Does he know SBF is in his country? I mean, he might, but I don't know what he's going to actually do. I don't really know what he's going to do, grow. But I mean, like, I don't think this will affect the market price much. I think the market's already dumped a lot. I mean, it could dump further, definitely. But this drama is very, very interesting to follow. Whole things, Glenn, Ellison, MIT, Gary Gensler's boss, Barbara Fried, Sam's mom, and so much more. Yeah. I don't really know what to say about his parents or what. I don't know how much this involves his parents. SBF still has so much money. Dude can pay off people and run away. Well, I don't know how much money he actually has because like he had 900 million, which is a lot like a couple of days ago, but FTX's value has dropped precipitously since then. So I don't think I think he might have tens of millions left, but I don't think he has hundreds of millions left because FTX is legitimately like pretty much gone at this point. And you can't cash out anyways on FTX. Underground volcanic mining hideout. I see. There has been reports he's been seen at his apartment building in the Bahamas with law enforcement. It was about 2 hours ago. See Twitter. Let me see. Because it does look like, because I do think that like that article where he said he was caught was fake though. Because like I think he's definitely going to jail. No, I don't see that. I don't see that. Let's see. So we know about the backdoor. So WEF was also supporting FTX and SBF's Aunt Linda Fried. Scientists and epidemiologists, it's strongly connected to WEF. Can't make these things up. I think they're stretching it way too far on that one. Maybe his aunt's involved in it, but I think they're stretching it way too far on that one. I'm really glad that the regulators sanctioned Tornado Cash, cozied up to SBF, and focused on killing DeFi instead of putting it in guardrails to potentially prevent the FTX collapse. I mean, there's definitely going to be a lot of heat from like people like Tom Emmer against regulators right
All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll get back with you tomorrow, Sunday, man. But we'll get back to this. We'll figure out this whole thing more in this FTX saga. Peace. This deflationary tech. And if you knew better, you do better. See ya.